The French Bulldog is everywhere. In city streets, in cafes, in apartments. At first glance, it seems like the perfect modern companion. Small, quiet, easy to live with. But that impression, while not wrong, is incomplete. Because the French Bulldog was not designed for convenience. It was shaped for companionship. And that difference matters. The breed traces its origins back to 19th century Europe, where small bulldogs were kept by artisans in England, then traveled with them to France as work shifted, and where the breed took shape and gained recognition. Over time, the French refined the breed into what we recognize today. Compact, distinctive, unmistakable, the upright ears, the short muzzle, the expressive eyes that seem to follow everything around them. This is a dog that draws attention without asking for it. But what truly defines the French Bulldog is not appearance. It is presence. This is a companion in the most literal sense of the word. A French Bulldog does not simply share your home. It shares your routine. It notices when you sit, when you stand, when you leave the room, and more importantly, when you return. Unlike more independent breeds, the French Bulldog tends to form a very close attachment to its people. Not intense in a demanding way, but constant, quiet, observant, always near. This makes the breed well suited to apartment living and urban routines. It does not need much space. It does not need intense exercise. Low physical demand is not the same as a low need for interaction. Short walks and light activity are usually enough to keep it balanced. But that does not mean low engagement. This is a dog that wants to be included. Left alone for long periods, it can become withdrawn or anxious, not because it lacks resilience, but because distance works against what this breed was shaped to be. And this is where many first-time owners misunderstand the breed. They see a calm exterior and assume independence. What they are actually seeing is sensitivity. The French Bulldog reads its environment closely. Tone of voice, energy in the room, changes in routine. It responds to all of it. Training, because of that, is less about control and more about consistency. Clear expectations, gentle guidance. Harsh methods tend to shut the dog down rather than shape behavior. Because beneath that sturdy appearance, this is a soft temperament. Affectionate, adaptable, social, often playful well into adulthood, and surprisingly expressive for a breed with such a compact face. But the breed cannot be understood honestly without the other side. Because the same traits that make the French Bulldog so distinctive also come with real limits. The short muzzle, known as brachycephaly, affects breathing. Heat tolerance is reduced. Physical exertion must be monitored carefully. This is not a dog built for long runs, and it is not a dog that handles heat well. In warmer climates, that is not a detail. It is part of daily life. Even something as simple as a walk requires awareness. Time of day, intensity, duration, all of it matters. Health, with this breed, is not a side note. Respiratory issues, skin conditions, joint concerns, none of these are guaranteed, but all of them are more likely than many people expect. And responsible ownership begins with understanding that reality. This does not make the French Bulldog a fragile dog, but it does make it a dog that depends on informed care. On the positive side, grooming is simple. The short coat requires minimal maintenance. Regular cleaning of facial folds and ears helps prevent irritation. And because the breed is compact, daily handling is manageable. But maintenance is not just about grooming. It is about awareness, understanding limits, respecting them, and adjusting routines accordingly. Because when those needs are met, the French Bulldog becomes something very specific. Not a background presence, but a constant one. It does not fade into the home. It becomes part of its rhythm. There is a quiet loyalty in this breed. Not the watchful intensity of a guard dog. Not the restless energy of a working breed. But a steady, familiar closeness. The kind that settles into daily life without effort. The French Bulldog is not built for performance. It is built for proximity. And for the right person, that is exactly the point. If you value companionship that is present, attentive, and quietly expressive, the French Bulldog offers something few breeds do. Not independence, not endurance, but connection, steady enough to define daily life. Subscribe to Pet Pals for more thoughtful looks at the dogs who share our lives.